Oh, did I die?
Just now?
No, I didn't die. Where the fuck am I?
Right where you... We're about to go into that...
Guys.
We didn't even pause. We didn't even stop really playing.
Liurnia confusing, okay?
It's flat.
It's because like a lot of stuff in the game ain't on the map. Whoever cartographies this, we need to have a talk. There we go. Speaking of talks, do you still want to do this? Are you?
Yeah,
you
I
asking
do.
Me a question?
Yeah. Look, here's what happened.
Ask me the question.
Let me contextualize it just a little bit so that somebody doesn't get whiplash.
No spoilies. No spoilies.
Yeah, nothing other than that he's in the show.
That's fine.
Yeah, X-Men 97. I'm a little behind on the show. I've been watching it though. Really like it. Brett, I think, is a little further along in it than me, but that doesn't really matter. The point is, Morph is back after I think the like Mr. Sinister arc in the old show.
Yeah, Morph is a character who's in this show. He was also in the previous iteration of the show.
Yeah, and he's a shapeshifter.
Yep.
There is not an X-Man named Morph that I'm aware of.
In the
comic
comics,
books, in 616.
Yeah, in the 616.
I don't believe there is an X-Men called Morph, but there is an X-Men called Changeling.
Kind of.
Basically the same as Morph.
Kind of. So you're asking me, are they the same dude?
Like, is that like a TVized?
So, okay. So here's the deal. The answer to like the short answer to your questions is probably, because for those of you not in the know, most of you are probably aware of the Morph that Alex just described, right? The guy on the TV show.
Memorable because he dies in episode like 2 or 3.
It's the first episode.
Is it really?
He supposedly dies, right? So the reason that he first of all, let's go back to the 60s real quick. Back in the 60s, somewhere in that run, the X-Men fought against a super secret, like, clandestine organization. And when I say the X-Men, I mean like literally those
uncanny X-Men.
Those not, they weren't even called uncanny at the time. Literally
X-Men.
The 5 white kids, right?
Yeah.
They fought against a super secret organization called Factor 3. One of the agents of Factor 3 was a shapeshifter called the Changeling. You can't
Changeling.
Or Changeling, whatever.
Okay.
Man. Can't miss this guy because he had literally like one of the ugliest costumes known to man.
Yeah.
Like a big... He had a big... Put this motherfucker on the screen.
It looks like shit.
He's the like big fucking purple helmet that looks like a cancer polyp. Like, it looks terrible.
It looks like shit.
The X-Men win the day, of course. Later on, much later on, still in the 60s though, Xavier is killed. Right? And it's a big deal for the X-Men story because like now they're really on their own for the first time, right? Later on, past that even, and we're still in the 60s, this is like towards the tail, like the very back end of like the original run of X-Men.
They killed Professor X in the 60s?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That feels like something they would do like after they're out of ideas.
No, man.
Good. Yeah.
So the Professor X comes back towards like the very end of that run in the 60s.
Oh, wow.
And they're like, bro, but you died. And he goes, actually, that was the Changeling. Turns out, big retcon stuff, right?
Right.
It was like, turns out, me and him secretly became kind of homies because he wanted redemption and shit. And I had him for a while there, like, pose as me. And he's the
like
one
a
that...
life model decoy? Yeah, life model decoy.
Whoa, that dude was shaking. Did you see that shit?
Be like,
don't make that sound again! What were you saying, Ted?
I'd be like, how is that a good deal for Changeling?
Well, he didn't sign up to die. He didn't sign up to die, right?
Yeah, but like,
maybe
you're
posing as someone that is more effectively like
a political target.
Yeah,
sure.
like more of a target.
I mean, like, at the time, Xavier wasn't known to be a mutant. Like, people didn't know Xavier was a mutant until like our year 2001 or something like that.
What?
Yeah, like Grant Morrison the first time. We're really getting off track. But
like in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, in the Marvel universe, no one knew he was a mutant. They just knew he was like a mutant advocate.
I was like, that's impossible.
So, Changeling was the one that died. And he had been dead for ages and ages and ages and ages.
Yep.
Fast forward 30 years roughly to, the X-Men animated series, roughly 1992. And in order to establish stakes in that episode, a couple of things happen. Like the X-Men basically get their asses handed to them by a big group of robots they'd never seen before. Holy shit, you cool over there?
Sorry.
I'm just making sure. You okay?
Yeah.
The Sentinels.
Yeah, Sentinels body the X-Men, and then like Beast gets captured, thrown in jail, and then one of the X-Men's number, like they knew they wanted someone to like die. to establish those stakes.
So they brought in somebody who they made up to kill.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So they like made up kind of a character called Morph, whose powers are pretty fucking self-explanatory.
And as bad as the Changeling's outfit was, Morph's voice was.
Oh, what? Morph's voice was fine.
He was like,
Yeah, he was a Weasley motherfucker. Yeah.
I'm
you need
glad,
that.
I'm
You need
glad
that.
that he wasn't on the team for a long time.
So yeah, Morph died, and eventually he came back, of course. But here's what's like something like ever since Morph debuted in that show, old ass comic heads have been sitting there going like, "Hey,
Are you Changeling?
is this Changeling?" And like no one's really like spoken up about it. Like the creators of the show, every time someone asks them, they're usually like, "Oh, we kind of just made that motherfucker up." Here's the fucking thing, though. Here's where it gets silly willy-nilly. Because of that response from the official creators of the show, most people, including myself for all these years, have been like, I'm going to assume it's the Changeling, and it's just like the cartoon universe's version of the Changeling. No big fucking deal.
Right.
Around 2000, a comic book came out called The Exiles, which is basically like X-Men
like-
sliders.
Yeah, like almost like Doctor Who vibes. Yeah.
It's like these dudes, it's like a team of X-Men, like 6 X-Men, but they're all from different universes, right? So one of them is like Gambit and Rogue's son from an alternate future, so on and so forth. One of them is Morph.
Yeah.
Like literally him name in the book is Morph.
It's literally Morph.
And but his face looks like gray and indistinct. Makes sense for like a shapeshifter, right? But like this is clearly not the Morph that we knew of. In fact, he most closely resembled the version of Morph from the Age of Apocalypse storyline, which is like an alternate universe where
In the show.
no, like
There's another Morph?
I'm talking about in the Age of Apocalypse storyline, right?
Yeah.
There's an alternate universe where Xavier was assassinated before he ever formed the X-Men. So Apocalypse rose to power.
Right.
And the only resistance, like, mutants are the dominant life form on the planet, and the resistance defending humans against evil mutants is the X-Men led by Magneto.
Right.
One of his X-Men is a dude named Morph.
And it's not the same Morph from the animated series?
I don't fucking know.
Like-
that's the thing. We don't know. The point is,
Does he
that
have the same
Morph-
powers?
That sure, he's he's a shapeshifter.
Okay.
The point is that Morph from Age of Apocalypse looks like,
Gray.
bald head, gray face, nondescript shapeshifter boy, right?
Yeah.
Yo, this forest is fucking dense. There's a lot going on in here. So that guy did his thing, right? Like I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool thing because there were a couple of characters in the Age of Apocalypse. It's an alternate universe. Well, some people that you expected to show up weren't there because they died or they were just never mentioned. Or characters that had long since been dead in the 616, like out of the regular Marvel universe, they weren't there in the Age of Apocalypse, right? Like Scarlet Witch, she just died off, but she was just dead, right?
Right.
So that was Morph. Then in 2000-ish, there's that Exiles book came out, and it had Morph that looked just like fucking Age of Apocalypse Morph.
Yeah.
Not him. He was from yet another universe. That's fine, but it makes you wonder, right? Like, do most Morphs in the multiverse
Look gray.
are they like? Do they have the same personality like a jokester, and do they have like the gray look going on? You know what I mean? So that's what we had for a while. Like Morph in the Marvel universe, no matter what universe he came from,
Was the gray man.
that's that gray boy. Fast forward to this year.
Yeah, now it's all fucked up even more.
Fast forward to this year, and you get the return of Morph from the X-Men animated series. But instead of looking like he did on the show, which was like, he looked like just a guy.
He looked like Andrew Tippin. Yeah.
Right.
He looked like Breckin Meyer.
In the 90s cartoon, Morph looked like a regular fucking dude.
Yeah.
In a baseline X-Men uniform and a brown bomber jacket, right? Looked like a dude.
He just like Balky or something. Yeah.
Sure. Now when he shows up,
He's fucking gray.
he looks like the bald-headed gray nondescript dude.
Yeah.
Fine. But so it's not that confusing to me, but what it does tell me, what it does lend credence to is the fact that this is probably all the same guy.
What's the plot for Morph in the animated series?
The plot?
Like he's dead, and then he comes back because
Oh,
of
in the
Mr.
original animated
because of
series?
Mr. Sinister, right?
Yeah, he never died. Mr. Sinister captured him, brainwashed him, but eventually like he got over his PTSD and brainwashing
So
and rejoined the team.
let me explain this then, because maybe you didn't clock this detail because I just watched it. But in the Madeline Pryor episode,
Careful. Spoilers and shit.
no, I'm not
Still
gonna.
don't know.
It's whatever. Like
Careful.
It's just a shot
In one of the episodes of the show,
It's a shot of Morph,
Yeah.
and he's talking about something that happened to him in his past.
Yeah.
And when he does that,
Yeah.
he like, kind of like to illustrate where he was in his life.
Oh, he face morphs to the old guy.
He face morphs to the old Morph,
Which makes sense.
sort of.
So you're asking me like what's
what's the deal with the?
my assumption is
Is it like a chosen avatar?
my assumption is that
It's like his mutant
now because now he's like also clearly like queer as shit
name? Yeah.
and like according to like they've never really like said it on the show, but like you know how it is nowadays where it's like, by the way, everybody, he's non-binary, because I don't know how that would come up in the show, but they definitely refer to him with like they them pronouns, right? So I think we already killed these guys. I think we're looping back around now, which is fine.
I've killed a guy who looks exactly like that guy a lot of times.
Sure, let's go back to home base
Vibes.
So I think my explanation, my simple headcanon for that is, now that he's back with the X-Men and is like much better, like gotten help and is much better about his PTSD, I think that face is close to his face before his mutation manifested. And I think the
Balky face?
The Balky face. His original Balky face from 92. And I think that what we saw in the animated series was his like
Chosen.
his estimation of what he would look like if he had grown up normally, and that's what the face he was putting on in order to feel more normal and accepted. And now that he's like free from Sinister's command, probably feels more comfortable with himself more than ever. Maybe he's just letting his true self,
Just trying to be cool, trying to vibe
not trying
out.
to be cool. Like I think he's literally not trying to do anything at all. He's like, this is me now. I'm fucking queer. Also, when I'm fully relaxing myself,
I just look
I
like
look
a gray
like this
boy. I look
bald-headed
like a gray boy.
Yeah, that's my fucking guess.
That's what it has to be for it to make sense to me. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, all that because Alex asked me before this.
Anyway, you
episode.
should watch X-Men 97. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm enjoying it.
Pretty good show.
Okay, D is still here.
What's of those?
Oh, you know what we can do? Now that I think about it.
Blacksmith.
Let's give him the Dragon Code prayer book. I love every time we give this guy a non-holy order prayer
He's like,
book,
what the fuck?
He gets a little attitude. It's my favorite. Look. Watch. Bet.
Very well.
I want to
love
learn all the spells, so I will.
Very well. So yeah, Morph.
If I must.
He's a cool enough character. But in my mind, I assume that, yeah, he's the same dude as the Changeling.
The thing that's crazy is that he seems like he can do the powers.
That's the thing I hate about the show.
Yeah.
Morph has never been able to emulate other people's powers.
Why didn't they just put what's his name in there from the X-Men just recently? Echo or what? No, what's his name?
Sync?
Sync. Yeah.
Because there's no reason to include a brand new character when Morph will do just fine.
I guess they brought like other new characters in. Isn't Sunspot?
Yeah, he's new, but like you need some new character. But the point is, they're clearly trying to, which is a good thing, reincorporate the element they already had, which is Morph.
He's just extremely powerful.
Yeah, I don't like. I've never seen Morph in the books able to emulate other mutants' powers. That's total bullshit. But
He's
whatever,
a
who
great
cares?
fan service character though.
That's all he is. He's literally
he keeps,
like
turning into like
wink, wink, nod, nod.
he keeps turning into shit that like is like too cool.
Sorry, hold on. The bad guys invited him to join up.
Oh.
What bad guys?
Remember his like assistant was killed out there on the lake, and he was like, "I'm gonna fuck him up," and now he's like, "Well, they kind of invited me to join them."
Oh well, I gotta go.
We were invited to go there by Rye. Remember Scoliosa, homegirl with the humpback? She was like, "Come visit us."
I don't
That's
remember.
okay. That's okay, man. That's all right.
She had the fingers? By the fingers?
She was like it was like not that long ago.
She was in a gazebo.
Yeah, it was like 4 episodes ago. She was like,
Oh, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
we had to return her locket.
Yeah, I remember that.
So when we did that, she was like, "Come join us on Landale." And
Volcano Manor.
So she's part of the bad team.
it's not that she's part of the bad team, but she like that's where she invited us to go.
If this world has a Hellfire Club,
Sure, I hear what you're saying.
that's where we're headed.
I definitely want to level this up.
But it's so far from now anyway.
Yo, another one. Yeah.
Why do we have so many of these?
Because we went to the tunnels, bro.
We got 4s in there?
Absolutely. Damn.
Jeez.
So, because I'm gonna prioritize this first.
Is this our final one though?
I maybe.
Like, aren't we? Didn't you say we're about to get like a way better one?
A seal?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh no. Okay.
But look at this.
Maybe
How
I
many did
think-
we just do? Did we do 3 or 4 upgrades on this?
I'm
It was
pretty sure
3.
that was
3.
I was
we
gonna
were
say
8 flat
4.
8, right? Plus, maybe you're right. I don't know.
I was going to say 4, but maybe I'm wrong.
But I'm hoping we are significantly buffer now.
Jeez.
Damn, that's all we had of that. Oh, are we? We're out of souls.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. This is the perfect time to use one of these, huh?
Yeah.
Let me grab that. What do you think? Maybe this one?
Yeah. What is it? Let's see.
2K? I was off.
Lay out your arms.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn.
Keep yes.
Fuck it.
Keep fucking yes.
Fuck it. Go.
Yes.
What
yes.
is this leveling up?
Our thing that casts fire. And so this requires... Okay, so we don't have any more of those. All right, so we're good. So let me take a look at what we have here. Heavy Cestus is... Oh, no, we didn't do that. Brookhammer is plus 11. Clawmark is plus 10. Fuck yeah, dude. We're crushing the game. Most literally.
Mario? More like Scario.
And we got an item for her. Remember not that long ago we got the black... What's it called? Knife print?
Yeah.
think that's for her.
From that tall motherfucker.
Remember the secret boss in the thing?
Yeah.
There were 2 bosses.
Like behind the wall one.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, Morph. Who the fuck knows? Cool character though.
That's true. And speaking of someone's warm embrace, if you want to make us feel oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, Rogier's gone, bro.
But is he dead? Doesn't she lay with dead bodies?
True.
Oh, is that it? That's it?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, baby. Something advances her quest line. I don't remember what it is, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. And you should get over to patreon.com/superbeardbros because we would love for you to support us in a way. $10 a month. In return, you get 30 days ahead on everything. You time warp into the future. Keeps the show going for everyone, even people who can't afford to support us. And we don't have to deal with no pesky algorithm. And that just means better content for you and a funner job for me, Brett, and Ted.
Funner.
A more funnest job for me, Ted, and Brett.
Better grammar.
Better butter.
Mo better grammar.
Mo better grammar. Butter battle book. Super Beard Bros.
Mo better meaty meat burgers.
Mo Betta, Mini Me, Mo Betta Blues, Mini Me, Booze, Super Beard Brews.
We're officially heading north, baby. Yeah, I'm excited.
Deploy!
Yeah, right?
Such an insane, like notion as to be a threatening thing.
Like,
2 clockwork puppets with bows and arrows suspended from balloons
that's real.
with proximity detectors.
It's like a children's cereal commercial.
What would the cereal be?
Like Unlucky Charms.
Liurnios?
Clockwork puppets, several bows, and a floating balloon. Those are the only marshmallows in there.
I got a glintstone dragon.
I got a metal bolt.
I got a rock hammer toy in my box.
It's like, wait a minute, this rock is attached to a giant stick? And I can wield it? There you go, buddy.
Mom, my balloon exploded. Shut up, honey. Get your money.
Oh, the puppets are freaking out, Mom.
Crush them into puppet parts, son. Watch out for the giant dragonflies.
I hate them so much.
Did you catch them on backswing?
I don't think so. Where are we headed? We're headed towards this little structure I got. Wow! Amazing. It's like what it's like in the summertime, right? We're just, hi. You gonna use all that blood? You don't need all that. You don't need all that blood.
Hey, what's the word on your ankles?
I swear they disproportionately hang out by your ears.
Yours?
They're like, I know you can hear this a little bit.
We're here.
Ted's.
The way I fly is purposeful so that it's hard to detect me.
Ted's.
I'm gonna bite you. Zzz. Me and my friends.
Hey, now we're a one-hitter quitter, these guys.
Did that guy turn into something else?
I don't think so.
Why?
Is there a bell?
Come here, buddy.
Or is that outside?
I think that's outside.
It's just a lawnmower far away? It's not Elden Ring?
I just love the thought that they just got done with school. I think it's so funny to me.
Get your backpack, dude. Come on. Come on, my mom said you could eat over.
Tintu mochila.
My mom's making snacks.
Did you ever say
today.
eat over?
They can eat over at my house?
Yeah.
I know what it means. I don't think I ever used it sincerely, though.
My mom said you could eat over.
Is this dumb? Am I doing the worst thing? Okay. This really hurts.
Ow. Like, ow there.
You can eat over my house.
Dude, you want to eat over?
Yeah, how come we don't have eat-overs, but we have sleepovers?
We have eat-overs every once in a while.
Did you ever have an eat-over at a friend's house? I feel like I'm basically about to do just Rapper's Delight. Did you ever go to a friend's house for an eat-over?
And the cheese wasn't tasting good?
No, I'm serious. Like, whereas, like, the food is just like, oh, I really don't enjoy this. But,
Yeah.
like, the mom is just looking at you and you're like,
Yeah.
What was the dish? What was the dish that you forced yourself to eat?
Enchiladas.
They weren't good?
No.
How do you fuck up an enchilada?
Dry chicken inside the enchilada.
Oh, yeah.
And it just tasted like tomatoes, like pizza sauce. You know, it had no soul to it. Had no
Did you
seasoning.
say soul or salt?
No soul. It had no seasoning. It had no chilies.
Were these...
It was like,
Wow!
what's that stuff called? Pace?
Did you see that?
That guy,
That guy's cameo was incredible.
he was like, wait, do you need a heal?
Jesus. So, look, I'm going to ask you, what ethnicity was the family preparing this?
White as hell.
Sweet Adeline.
Like, I don't know, Polish?
Okay, I was just curious.
Polish, Italian,
Just curious.
San Pedro.
Just curious.
When I say San Pedro, do you know the vibes? Do you, like, understand what the people of San Pedro are?
Not really,
Demographically?
but I mean,
San
you've
Pedrins?
described them a lot.
Yeah.
San Pedrioians.
San Pedrins.
It's like, as far as my sense of it, as somebody who's been born and raised there and hasn't ever lived very far from it, it's mostly like some very entrenched like European families from like the Mediterranean, like Italians and Croatians and stuff like that, and then it's like Mexicans. Mostly.
Oh, well, there you go.
Mostly.
Mostly. They're mostly Croatians. Mostly.
Mostly Italians and Croatians, yeah. Who are very close to each other on the globe.
Okay, I'm officially starting to feel bad for these guys. Not those guys. They can eat a dick. Also, now's probably a good time to do this. We can only do 6? Fuck.
That's fine, that's plenty.
Yeah, you're right.
We're almost out of poison places.
I think the next big area we go to is going to have a different type of poison, though. We're in trouble.
The purple shit?
You'll see.
Oh,
What's up, dude?
are you one of the bad ones or one of the fine ones? Yeah, you're a fine one.
Dude, look at that. Look at that. 2 shotting crabs.
That is like, I don't even know if you would have, like, I think you would have been 4-shotting them before you upgraded.
I think it would have been 3, but like 2 is unprecedented for us, for sure.
2 for a crab is disrespectful. I love that.
I feel like we should go find a lobster just to see how we stack up, you know?
Just to test?
Yeah.
Lobster test? Hammer test?
Just test a lobster, you know?
Test lobster.
Where are we? Okay, we're moving.
Test a lobster.
Is it like super dark? Maybe it's the glare. Like it's kind of dark in game right
It's
now.
like foggy.
The glare is getting to me too.
Because, like, the glare is not affecting Mario.
Mario can see perfectly fine,
No, I mean, I can see Mario just great.
and so can he.
Mario can see his own self just fine because he is himself.
Here I am.
It's wild that I can focus on the reflection of your books from your closet,
In
like
my
past
television.
the game. Yeah.
So can you read any like the titles of any from where you are?
No, but I can see the colors.
Shapes and colors, man.
But I'm like, go back to the game. Go back to the game.
No, Elden Ring. I know it's so boring, but just try to pay attention. Attention, drifting. No, I must pay
2 episodes
attention
from now,
to
we're
this
just gonna
boring
hear,
fucking
like-
game.
We're gonna hear from over there like, you guys ever think about the fact that like our fingernails are just constantly growing?
Hey, what do you think? Do you think Morph is changeling?
He's got to be, right?
I think he's the same guy. Yeah.
He's got to be.
Oh, that's some
Bigum's testicles.
big cancercle.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's the tancer.
Answer.
That's not the tiny tancer.
Hold me closer, tiny
That's hold me at a distance. Giant
Giant
tancer. Giant casticle.
Give me a wide berth, big ass ball.
What are those sores on top of your body?
Oh, these things are so Disgust mode.
Beautifully rendered.
Shoots out sperm you could just hold.
That was really disgusting. That makes sense.
That's the
The
Zelensky.
visual was pretty fucking funny.
That's the Zelensky conundrum.
Right?
Giant like single-celled organisms.
Oh. It like makes a sound somehow.
Has a little mouth like those like aliens from the recent Alien movies.
It's probably the
Giant sperm comes out that you have to like hog tie it.
It's like the babies from Godzilla, the 1998 version.
You gotta kill a ball or else they'll make more.
The wildest, lewdest game my mom let me play, like, young, was, like, a shooting
Lord of the Rings.
condoms game at Sperm.
It's like a pro birth control.
What console?
I guess.
Where did you play
was
this
just
on?
Computer game.
Did she develop it?
Did your mom
Did she make it?
code it? Did she code that?
I don't think so.
Did it have a little blurb at the beginning that says, "For you, Teddy boy"? Just for
Made
you.
on cards.
I think it did have, like,
Ted, I love you.
get tested for AIDS or something. Like, a little blurb in the, like,
tested-
That
lower
wasn't
left.
for you though.
Get tested for AIDS, Ted.
Yeah, that'd be for you.
From the Department of Your Mom's Drugs.
No, but the level would start, and then the sperm would start coming.
No, stop it.
Yes, I swear.
I need you right now.
swear to God.
The episode is basically over. So I need you
We need to find this.
to find this game immediately.
Spermio, where are you? But the sperm would say whoopee after they got hit with the
Whoopee.
condom.
Whoopee!
Well, they need to teach you that sperm likes condom.
Or wait,
Use condom.
unless they said it when they got past you. I forget now.
Dude, you need... next time on Beard Bros, hopefully we'll open the episode up and we'll, like, tell you exactly what the fuck it was. Here's hoping. All right, thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I love you, bye.